What is going on, guys? Good to see you. Today is going to be a very special day for me because it is my 36th birthday. I really don't feel 36. I hope I don't look 36, but nonetheless, I just wanted to share this special day with you guys. You are part of my family, and so why not bring you along on this day with me? So the plan is to do a full day of eating. Obviously, there's going to be some other stuff. I'm not sure what we're going to get into today, but I will share everything I eat. I'm also going to be tracking everything and helping you out with that. I think these types of videos are very beneficial because it kind of shows you what you can and what you can't eat. So I will be doing more of these. First things first, I want to give a special shout out and mad love to my beautiful wife, Carly, for making me this Keto King mug for my birthday. Carly started doing the ketogenic diet a few weeks ago, and she's found results, she's found happiness, she's making progress, she's gotten bitten by the keto bug, and she's getting creative. And so keep your eyes and ears out because we might have a special announcement coming very soon. Quick little update on me personally before we get the day started. I needed a new challenge. After the 21-day challenge, you know, I kind of just drifted and I felt like I needed a new goal. So I called my cousin Austin Whitrock up and I said, hey cuz, I need a new challenge, I need a new goal. And he said, great, how about we go 30 days in a row strict keto with one cheat meal. The reason we gave ourselves one cheat meal is because today is my birthday and tomorrow is his. So we've been going strong. It's been like 13 days together. I'm actually writing down a lot of information, tracking absolutely everything. It's gonna be very cool to see the data when I look back at the end of the 30 days. And I have a feeling I'm gonna be doing this 30-day challenge again. And I have a good feeling that I'm gonna be asking you to come along with me on the next journey. So with that said, the big question is, do I take a cheat meal today? I have to be honest, I woke up and I didn't feel like I needed a cheat meal. Like my cravings are down. So I guess we'll see. My mom is calling me. It's gonna be a long day of getting hit up by good friends and family.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jason. Happy birthday to you. It's about this time I was going, my belly hurts. I wonder if I'm in labor.
Was I hard to get out? I was a tough guy.
No, you came really fast.
That's right.
3 hours and 20 minutes.
I don't want any problems. Just get me into the world. I got stuff to do. I love you. It's time to open our birthday presents. All right. Oh, you did not. Amazing. Okay, this is cool.
You didn't open the cards.
Oh yeah, you're supposed to.
That's okay.
No, I'll open the cards. Cards come.
Just at least Paxton's.
Yes. Okay, this is awesome. This is so cool. I want all of you to have one of these, I think. Here we go. Keto life, hashtag pass the butter. That's awesome, babe. Very, very cool. All right, let's see what else we got. Bang! The Keto King travel mug. How awesome. Keto Queen coming up next. Very cool. What is it?
So those are the coordinates of the place that we first met at Twist in Atlanta.
Are you serious? That's very cool.
It's a keychain. Because remember you had that leather keychain and you loved it?
You didn't make this, you bought it, right?
Yeah. I had it made. So
we met in Atlanta at a restaurant called Twist.
Which apparently is now closed.
No way.
Yeah.
It's a sushi restaurant, really high-end sushi restaurant. I'd be surprised if it was closed. Anyways, it's got, I don't know if you can see it, but it's got the coordinates of the restaurant. That is very cool and very thoughtful. It's a keychain, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. This is one of my better birthdays already.
Is it?
We should, yeah, is that right?
Oh,
Paxton. We should mention that although I'm keeping it keto and so is Carly, Paxton is not. He's currently munching on a waffle.
But he had sausage.
Yes, we also had
so
sausage.
He had fat with his carbs.
That's right. Nobody's perfect, buddy. We're trying to figure this thing out for you.
And you can't have eggs.
It's actually, yeah, he can't have eggs. We're trying to figure this thing out. It's shockingly difficult to keep carbs away from kids, and it drives somebody like me crazy. But we're gonna figure it out. Okay, what do we got here? USB docking station for Apple Watch
so that your
and
cords
iPhone.
aren't all over the place.
I guess you put your phone in there. All the inputs are on the back. And I put my Apple Watch on here. Very, very cool. I'll figure this out later. Now it's time to open up the cards. All right, happy birthday, Daddy, with his handprint on it.
Did you show his little hand?
Yeah, I showed his hand. Daddy, thank you so much for being the best daddy a boy could ask for. Have the happiest birthday ever.
Aww. And he drew in there for you.
Oh, he did? Oh, and he drew me a picture.
He's learning how to draw. And he drew all over the back.
Oh, and he drew me a nice little picture on the back. What a dude.
He's so talented.
But we're going to the park. Yay! Alright, so we came up across a huge flock of geese. The first thing I pulled out thinking to feed them is my salted sunflower seed kernels. I brought these with me because they are probably by far my favorite keto snack. There is so much good healthy fats in these. There also is a lot of fiber, but I don't think that ducks like sunflower seed kernels, so I've asked Paxton if he could give up some of his what are called puffs, okay? Puffs are basically like little carb balls. They're horrible for you. I'm trying to get them away from him, so we're gonna feed them to the ducks. Okay, so we just got back. Paxton is down for his first nap. This little guy right here was exhausted. We love taking him to the park. It's super, super cool watching him just kind of explore and be carefree. He absolutely loves it. So we are gonna put together our next meal. I've got my beautiful wife, Carly, here. As I mentioned before, guys, she jumped on a ketogenic diet how long ago?
It was about 8 weeks ago.
8 weeks ago.
But the first few weeks were rough. I really fell off the wagon.
Yeah, and that's normal.
A lot of times.
And I had to watch it, and I tell you what I told her every single time. Just get right back on it. Forget it ever happened. It's totally normal. It doesn't work perfectly right out of the gate. It's a learning process. When you fail, and you will, just get right back on it, and then you'll get some momentum, and that's where you're at now. You got through that rough patch.
It definitely got easier. The first couple weeks, it was more finding foods that I could eat every day, and I am a person of habit, so I was finding, you know, what foods worked for me that were easy to make because it's hard with a baby.
And I helped her out as much as I could without like being, you know, what I am to you guys, you know, like a resource.
And we don't like all the same foods. I don't like avocado. You always try to get me to eat.
And as you'll see coming up here soon, I'm a guy that I just like the basic stuff. I don't have any relationship to food whatsoever. I can eat the same stuff every single day, no problem. Carly found that to be difficult in the beginning, which is great.
Flavorful, good, yummy food that looks like carbs, but it's not.
Which is great for me because now I have somebody that can go out and do this creative stuff, use all these recipes, and our plan is to share those with you as she creates them. We're actually going to create something here that we'll tell you about in just a second, but I wanted you to kind of tell everybody why you decided after so long of watching me do the ketogenic diet, what triggered you to say, all right, I'm gonna do this.
So I had a baby, Paxton, and I gained a lot of weight during my pregnancy, and it's been challenging getting it off. You know, I gained 60 pounds with my pregnancy, which is a lot. I lost 50 of it. The last 10 are killing me. Thank you. So I also have PCOS, which is polycystic ovary syndrome. And the ketogenic diet has been proven to help with that.
Yep,
and so,
I'll put a link in the description below. There is a lot of studies and a lot of research showing that you can reverse PCOS with the use of a ketogenic diet.
Yep. So we're trying for baby number 2. We're trying to give Paxton a little brother or sister. And since the ketogenic diet helps, we're gonna try to do that.
Yeah, and I think the first Paxton was very difficult. It took us 2 years to have Paxton, and so we just want to make sure. You know, carbs cause a lot of problems, and keeping the inflammation down, keeping the weight down, and creating that good, perfect environment to have a kid. There are actually things called...
The vessel, Jason likes to call it. Prepare the vessel.
Oh, God. There are actually things called low-carb, high-fat babies. If you go to Google and you type in LCHF babies, you will find a huge amount of women who have actually successfully gotten pregnant with a high-fat, low-carb diet.
There's a huge community out there of women who are trying to conceive using the ketogenic diet.
Yeah.
So I'm now a part of it.
So I've decided, and Carly's kind of decided, she's going to share her story on my YouTube channel as well. This is going to be like a family type of thing. Because I feel like a lot of people see me and they're just like, oh, it's that guy, and it'll probably only work for him. He's super crazy, dedicated, blah, 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 blah,
I don't have the natural genes that he does.
Yeah. Well, here is living proof that anybody can do it right here. And her story is unique, and her story is different from mine. And I think just sharing that with everybody is going to be very valuable. So really quickly, Paxton is asleep upstairs. Our kitchen is upstairs. We have to tiptoe through this. What do we got here? We've got...
So this is a recipe that I found on a blog called Wholesome Yum.
Yep, I'm going to put the link in the description below. And
it is low carb bagels.
Everything
bagels.
Okay, so we got low carb everything bagels.
I will add that other than everything else on the recipe I did, just as she said, but the one thing that I got instead was at, what's that store? Trader Joe's. At Trader Joe's, they have this everything but the bagel seasoning, and that's a must. That you just have to get and put on there.
Okay,
other than the one she recommends.
So we're not going to be able to take you through every little step. So we're just going to kind of show what it looks like to make it, show you the ingredients. The link to make this yourself is going to be in the description of the video. We've made it a few times and it comes out spot on, bang, delicious. Every single time.
You can make it with cream cheese and do it like a normal bagel.
All right. We're going to get to work. I'm starting to get hungry. The current time is now 12:15. See you in a little bit. You ready to go?
Come out and play?
It's part 2 of the day, buddy. Let's rock and roll.
You wanna go to the aquarium?
All right, so Paxton is awake now. Perfect timing. We were able to get all of that stuff cooked and prepared. I'm halfway through my sandwich. We made an egg and sausage and cheese sandwich on this amazing keto bagel. This is so good. I have to admit, if it was just me on my own, I probably wouldn't have had the patience to go through that process. But Carly went through it very, very quickly. As I said before, the link is in the description below. This stuff will blow your mind. This is absolutely an amazing keto-friendly food, so try it out. I just wanted to address something real quick. When you click the link in the bio for that recipe, the lady who created it, she created the macros for it, okay? Because I'm not gonna individually add every single ingredient to kind of come up with stuff when I track it. So MyFitnessPal actually has a way of adding a custom food. If you go to the diary and then you click add food, there's a thing at the top. I don't know if you can see it. My phone's cracked, I did that yesterday. It says My Foods. You click My Foods, then you click Create a Food, and so what I did was I took the macros that she had come up with and I just simply input that. So that's that. We are going to get ready for the next little adventure today. All right, so we are headed to the aquarium now. We're running behind. On the way there, I'm gonna be taking some MCT oil powder. This is from a company called Perfect Keto. I've been taking this for the past few weeks. It is amazing. I'm a big fan of MCT oil. MCT powder is just a lot more convenient. You can mix it in any kind of drink you want. I'm gonna put it in some water, squirt a little flavored water enhancer in there, and it goes down beautifully. Now, if you're not familiar with MCT oil or MCT oil powder, MCT stands for medium chain triglycerides. It's essentially a quick form of energy and it heightens mental clarity. What it does is these medium chain triglycerides go straight to your liver. The liver produces ketones, and with elevated ketones, you get all kinds of amazing benefits. It's 100% natural. I really like this company because they don't have a lot of fillers in it. There's a lot of MCT oils and MCT oil powders that put a lot of weird things like maltodextrin and cornstarch and all this stuff in it. This is clean. The other most important benefit that I think MCT oil powder has over regular MCT oil is whenever I take MCT oil, it for some reason upsets my stomach sometimes. It doesn't always do it, but I have never taken this Perfect Keto MCT oil powder and had it upset my stomach. So I reached out to this company quickly before I shot the video to see if there was any capacity to work together, save you guys some money. I like bringing you guys products that I do and that I actually use myself, but I don't like it when you pay full price. I want to be able to kind of give you an incentive. If you're going to try what I like and what I use, I'm going to incentivize you. So what they did was they agreed to let me give you 20% off. All you have to do is go to their website. I'll put the link in the description below. Type in the coupon code Keto King and get yourself 20% off. Let me know what you think of this product. They have a lot of other amazing products. I'll probably do a review on them at some other time. Carly and Paxton are ready to go. I'll see you guys at the aquarium. Perfect.
Ah, awesome. Thank you.
Nice.
And then they
also do have this Castaway Deluxe.
All right. So we decided to stop off at this cool little seafood restaurant inside the aquarium. Obviously, there's a ton of seafood. Things are getting a little bit crazy here. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm already gonna order the Atlantic salmon and some green leafy vegetables. I'm sure the salmon's gonna come with some kind of starch, so I'm just gonna tell them to take the starch away and give me double vegetables. So we're gonna try and keep Paxton happy and quiet with some of these. These are yogurt bites. They're little tiny yogurt things. These I like because they're higher fat, lower carb. Oh my gosh, and as you can see, he loves them. All right, I'll check in with you when the food comes. So the waiter asked us if we wanted him to bring some complimentary bread and butter. I said, pass the butter, but I'm all good on the bread, my man. All right, here we got our Atlantic salmon with some kind of butter beurre blanc sauce. We doubled up on the vegetables. We got broccoli. It looks like green beans, and there's also some onions on there.
Darling, it's better. Down where it's better.
All right, so we just got done with dinner.
That's not it.
What an awesome birthday trip.
Wait, start over.
No.
No, yes, start over.
No, we're not starting over. We're not starting over. Okay, so it was awesome.
No,
it was very crazy because at the end, where our table was, right by the fish tank, all of a sudden they put mermaids in there, and I swear to God, like 50 little young girls and boys just came crowding around our table. It was cool though. One day Paxton will be old enough to appreciate it. But one quick note. So usually when I go to restaurants, I'm always ordering either the salmon or the steak. I always get double vegetable. Tell them to take the starch out. I tell them no thanks on the bread, obviously. So there are a lot of restaurants and things inside the MyFitnessPal database. I just kind of do the best I can. So for example, instead of looking up whatever restaurant name that was with the Atlantic salmon, I just go to MyFitnessPal, do Atlantic salmon, do 2 servings of broccoli and beans, and just kind of go that route. So, all right, I guess we're in for a short trip back home. It looks like it's gonna rain here in Denver. We'll see you guys when we get back. Okay, so Paxton is in the bathtub. The day has come to a close. I'm gonna spend the rest of this evening hanging out with my wife. It was such an incredible day. There is no better way for me to spend my birthday than hanging out with my son Paxton and my wife Carly. I'm in love with them to death. It was such an amazing day. I'm glad I got to take you guys along. I know it was a rather long video, but hopefully you enjoyed it. I just wanted to capture as much of it as I could because I can look back on that a long time from now and smile. If you are wondering if I had a cheat meal, the answer is no. I just didn't come across anything that really seemed appealing. I wasn't really in the mood to cheat. I was just so caught up in the day. But what I am going to do is satisfy my sweet tooth with the Kido Brownie. This is one of my favorite keto snacks. They just came to market a few months ago. They worked very hard on this product and it is outstanding. Here's my thing when it comes to a lot of these keto products that are flooding the market, okay? A lot of them that I've been sent are too good to be true in my opinion. I eat them, I feel guilty, I question whether or not I really cheated or not, and it all goes downhill. It defeats the entire purpose. This bar right here, I have tested my ketones almost after every time I've eaten them, and I'm still in ketosis. It does absolutely nothing to my level of ketones. They use almost no sugar alcohols, which I'm a big fan of. It doesn't have an overwhelming sweet flavor. It tastes just like a brownie. So I'm gonna have one of these bars and I'm gonna have some sweet red wine. I don't drink wine all that often. Wine is okay in moderation on the ketogenic diet, you know, once every 2 weeks or something like that. I'm not gonna feel guilty about drinking this either. It's my birthday, for God's sakes. So that is gonna do it for today. Let me pull out my phone and show you what the day looked like in terms of my macros. So today wasn't really a typical day for me. I came in at 162 grams of fat, that's 71%. Typically I'm much higher, closer to around 200 grams. I came in at 104 grams of protein, which is 20%. That's my sweet spot, that is normal for me. And then I came in at 44 grams of total carbohydrates, that is 9%. So I'm good, it was a successful day. I'm very happy with this. Many of you are probably wondering how many calories I had, so let's look at that. I I came in today at 2018. Doesn't really mean much at all to me. I know that I kept my insulin under control all day long, stayed in fat burning mode, and I feel like a champ. So that is it. It's a wrap on my birthday, guys. Thank you for spending it with me. Keep up the good work and much love.